I know that's a lot of. I mean, people know how much I love my wife.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she is my best half, and there's not another human being on the face of the earth that I could ever imagine. Well, there won't be.
Well, I would live in a cave, and as long as I had a TV and a fridge, I wouldn't have much other than that if I didn't have my wife. She's
true.
Sounds like it's the same kind of dynamic. My wife runs all my operations. I'm the guy who goes, oh yeah, I drum up the business. But if I didn't have her keeping everything together in the business, we wouldn't have a business. So she's everything I'm not.
And I joke with this sometimes because I'm an avid fisherman. If you can't tell by the tan and the tan around my eyes or whatever, Michael's probably told you that.
Yeah.
Get kids out fishing because someday they'll take you. That's my motto. I liken it to a fisherman. I know where the fish are.
Yeah.
I can find them better than anybody. I know which bait to use.
Yeah.
My skill level at fishing is better than anyone. I can catch them all day long, and I throw them in the back of the boat, and then they rot.
Oh, yeah.
And I've wasted a fish. Unless you have that person behind you that can take that fish from that point. There's idea people and there's facilitators.
Yes.
And you have to have that in a marriage. And she does that. She makes sure not only are the fish taken care of and they're fresh when we get home, but then she makes sure everybody's taken care of in the process as well.
That's right.
And sends it out. And she does this under the radar. She would be mortified to be here today. She would never do this.
Oh, my wife either.
It's just the way she's wired. So, yeah. And so you have to understand your skill set.
Yeah.
And you have to have somebody that can back up. Every great pitcher has to have a great catcher. Otherwise, there's going to be errors every single time.
That's it. Yeah, people stealing bases and all over. You could throw the best pitch in the world, but if it's overthrown, the guy's coming home. So that's awesome. I love that dynamic. Only obviously because that's what I've been doing. My wife and I've been working together now 22 years.
Wow.
So we make a joke about it. We've been married 19 and together 22, but it's dog years, so it's like 100 and whatever that is, 140 years, because it's 24/7. There's no rest. Business doesn't stop, and I think that's important when we're talking about real estate. Real estate mortgage is pretty much marriage. It's the same business, right? Just a different side of the business, right? One's the money side, one's the actual property being sold.
Doesn't happen without the other.
Correct, and it doesn't end. Meaning 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. A lot of times that's when you're talking to clients because they're out of work at those times, and then. It's hard because if I didn't have my wife sitting next to me, I'm probably not going to call my other assistant at 9 o'clock at night because I have this bird brain idea about something. But I will look over at my wife real quick and say, Julie, what's going on with this? And sometimes I got to catch myself, and we were able to put some kind of boundaries in place. And
we are too.
But it's still. But she understands it.